Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Swatch Fest to you. I'm so glad you guys have all stopped in again today to hang out with me, and we're gonna swatch and chat and just have a little fun. So I hope you've had a really great week. I saw during the week I had posted about how it was bright and sunny when I was at IKEA and I couldn't see, and I received a snap that somebody else was having a blizzard in Indiana. I'm so sorry if you guys are still getting poured down on with the snow. I hope that you're staying safe and warm and snuggled up, and wherever you are, I hope that you are safe and happy, and I'm so glad that you're here. So we're gonna roll right into this Swatch Fest. If I have a little bit of if something comes to mind of something I want to talk about during the Swatch Fest, I'll take care of that. But we're just going to go ahead and get started. So, as you know, we look at 10 random polishes from my stash. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I picked up recently. As I mentioned in the past couple Swatch Fests, I do a lot of really short little hauls on my Snapchat story. I really don't do a lot of haul videos on my channel just because they're fun to do, but I can't really remember to keep the stuff that I purchased, like the little things, so I haul it on Snapchat. So if you're interested in following me there, I post a lot of other stuff there besides stuff that I purchase. But when I do pick up a few things, when I find them on sale at places, I'll share them there, but also I share a lot of family stuff. I talk about the new Advocare lifestyle change that I have started, and all kinds of stuff. It's really fun to connect with you guys there, so I've been enjoying that a lot. And so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So this first one that I want to talk about, this awesome fiery red, it's from Formula X. Last week I called this Formula 1. Yeah, Formula X. This one's called Flashy. This is pretty similar to a red that I shared with you from Target. I reviewed their Defy and Inspire. So those are interesting words, Defy and Inspire. If you think about it, when they were choosing their slogan, they're like, what should we call ourselves? Anyway, so this is really nice. It's kind of similar to that. This is a little bit more orange based, but what this is it's a crelly red. So what that means is it's not just a straight cream formula. It's a little bit thinner so that when on the nail it looks a little bit squishy. I really like reds when they're like this. I've mentioned that a few times, maybe like 100 times. But this has a nice 2-coater formula. If you missed that Target review, you'll want to make sure and check it out. I have some things to say about that brand that you can find at Target. And oh my goodness, this week we talked about Le Shaw, and recently I talked about that was last week. We talked about polish, but I have lots more stuff coming up. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 5 new polishes in the Virago Varnish Enology collection, which Enology is the study of alcohol, something like that. So it's slipping my mind right now, but that is coming up, and oh my goodness, you guys, the collection is so gorgeous. So I will have that up as soon as possible at the beginning of this next week, and I still have yet to talk about the Dames of Thrones collection. We're gonna get to it, but I kind of I let it get on the back burner a little bit. So anyway, lots and lots and lots of stuff coming up, but what we were talking about right now, and I already got spaced out on you guys, we are talking about this red, so let's see how it swatches. Alright, my pink polish this week is the one that I have on my nails in this video. I was just kind of feeling it. I know, kind of strange for a pink, huh? This is Cashmere Matte. It's a Cashmere Matte polish called Hip-Tide from Essie. And I did not review the whole collection that this polish came out of, but I remember reading a lot of blogs that said they had issues with the formula on these, that it dried kind of funky, so it was hard to layer it. and stuff like that. Honestly, I didn't take a big issue with this polish. I kind of really liked it. I did need 3 coats. You could get away with 2, but to make sure you don't have really any streakiness, I did 3, and it wasn't like it didn't clump up on itself, so it didn't create a problem for me when I was trying to do the 3 coats. So I actually kind of liked it, and it has this really cool intense shimmer that, especially when you wear a top coat, you can see it better. I'm going to show it to you matte and with a top coat because I think it's really versatile. So I was kind of expecting it to be stinky because of those, not, you know, smelly stinky, but I was expecting it to be not so good because of those reviews, and I really didn't mind it that much. I did find this at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of the two. In case you want to go see if they have the cashmere matte polishes there, you could try one for yourself. I think it was like $3, $4 maybe. So let's see. Where's my orange? Where's my orange? Where's my orange? Where's my, oh, here's my orange. Okay, so orange, this is coming from Sally's. This is Orly. I picked this up. It's called Orange Punch. I picked this up during their 50% clearance off of the already clearanced red stickers. This one had a 99-cent sticker tag on it. And so basically I got it for like, what, 50 cents? It was a pretty sweet deal. So this is kind of another, it's kind of a crelly formula on this one. This one, did I tell you it's called Orange Punch? It dries matte. I liked it. I mean, it was okay. It's not my favorite kind of orange. It's a little bit too, I don't know, what is it too? Maybe it's just too intense for me at this moment. It wasn't my favorite, but yeah, it still is nice. It's really, really bright. So let's see how it swatches. So I forgot to tell you guys what was on my lips. This, I guess I'm doing this whole pink theme here today. I have a pink shirt, a pink jacket, pink nails, pink lippy. It's, you know, it's kind of pink. It's like blush pink. This is one of those Jordana Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Colors that I picked up at Walgreens. They had, I think, like 7 or 8, and I grabbed 3 in different colors so I could try them out. Verdict is, I really like these. I've been wearing this for about 10 minutes, and when I first put it on, it kind of went on just like a NYX lip cream. The ones that have been around for a while, what are they called? The soft matte creams? I'm not sure. The ones that have been around for a while, that are named like Istanbul and Prague and stuff like that. This one, by the way, is called Strawberry Cheesecake, and they had some nudes there that were completely gone. The 2 lightest colors were both nudes. They were completely gone. And the rest of the range was pretty like bright. They had some bright pinks, a bright purple. They had, here's the colors that I picked up that I shared on Snapchat. Here's the 3 here that I snagged. So there was like a red, a reddish orange, and then that pink that I grabbed. The others were a little bit less wearable for me because they were a little bit too neon. But, you know, whatever floats your boat, and more power to you if you want to rock those. I really wanted to pick them up actually, but then I thought, you know, I probably won't wear this more than like once, realistically. So I actually really like this. It was easy to apply. It went on kind of like I was saying, like that NYX lip cream, but it did dry down to where the point where I don't feel like this is going to get anywhere. When I put this on my hand after purchasing it, I actually was thinking that this didn't dry down enough, and so I was thinking I wasn't going to like it, but maybe it was just the amount of product I put on my hand versus the amount I put on my lips, but I really, really like this. So I haven't tried the other two on my lips. I only tried them on my hand, but so far, at least the strawberry cheesecake gets A+ from me, so that's what that is. So anyway, okay, so let's move along. Next up, we're going to talk about yellow, and my yellow is this goldy glitter. It's like a very gold glitter, which I liked. It's called Oh My Gauche from FingerPaints, and it's kind of a little bit textured, similar to the one that I think I showed you last week, or was it the week before, from FingerPaints. And yeah, I really liked it. It's beautiful at 2 coats, so we're going to go ahead and take a look. So I saw on YouTube and on Instagram, I haven't watched any of the YouTube hauls that I've seen girls picking up lots of new polishes from Sinful Colors. I haven't watched any of them yet, but I will. I want to, and I also want to go see if I can find any of them. So I guess there's a lot of new stuff out there from them. This one in my green spot today is coming up from some that I purchased a little while ago that they were in like a new display, or they weren't a new display, it was like an end cap that was a mix of older and new polishes. So anyway, I picked up this one called Wonder Mint, and this one was new to me at least. And so anyway, what I was saying is lots of new stuff from Sinful Colors. I have to go see what is new out there that you guys will be interested in taking a peek at. So more from Sinful Colors from me for sure, and also a lot of you responded that you did want to see a new Sinful Colors video from me on like all the Sinful Colors I have. So if that's going to include all the new stuff, you know, I'll have to grab that first and then try to see if I can fit it in to that video. So, a lot of work. But today we're going to talk about this one. This is gorgeous. This was basically a 1-coater. I did a second just for good measure. But this is so beautiful, and it's kind of, it rides that line in there for me where I could call something a green or a blue. But yeah, I really, really liked this. I mean, what a good formula for just $2. All the nail polish companies should do this. I mean, granted, this isn't a gorgeous blinged out hollow like in the Virago varnish polishes that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to try to show you that review on Monday or Tuesday probably, but they do a good cream. So let's see how this cream swatches. So I wanted to make sure and include once in a while on Swatchfest like some of my favorite things, because I don't do a favorites video of the month like a lot of channels on YouTube. They have their favorites videos. I don't do it because I'm talking to you guys at least every week, so I don't feel like there's a need to do that really. But one of my favorites this week, and this is going to be super random, is this. Do you guys try this breakfast cereal? I know this sounds really weird, and I'm not sponsored by Grape Nuts, no. But this is really silly because I've been trying this week because of my new lifestyle changes, which includes eating more complex carbs rather than, you know, white flour pasta, or, you know, like your regular hamburger buns or whatever. Like going carbless on that area, but making sure you're still getting your carbs and eating things that are like whole wheat and things like that. So anyway, I had a little bit of this cereal this week, actually probably a lot. I probably had it almost every day except for one day for breakfast. But this was really reminding me of when I was a kid. I think my grandpa, who has he's passed probably almost 10 years ago, but I think this was his favorite cereal. And I was just loving this cereal. And so this is super duper random, but what is you guys' favorite cereal? I can't have a lot of cereals right now, or at least for a while. I'm out of my cleanse phase of my Avocare challenge, but I'm still trying to eat the same way that I was before, which is, you know, I guess I could have a sugary cereal now and then, like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like that's another yummy one. But, you know, in order to keep my gut more healthy, I wouldn't be indulging in that very often. But I really like this one. I switched between this one with like lots of bananas and blueberries on it, and that, I switched between that and oatmeal a lot this week, and it was yummy. I was rediscovering my love for breakfast. So, anyway, so that was definitely one of my favorite things. By the way, I didn't talk about this on Snapchat, but I will go ahead and mention now, 6 pounds down a week later on the Avocare 24-day challenge. So I'm really excited about that. I guess I have 4 more, well, that's not 6 days down, huh? I said 6 pounds down, but I think I have like approximately 4 more weeks to go on that. So I'm really excited about that. I always leave it in the link below just in case you guys are wondering. Hopefully I start to look a little bit differently. But in case you guys are wondering, because I mention it a lot, you guys can go check that out and see what that's about. So let's keep on moving here, shall we? Let's see. I'm in blue. Okay, so blue. For this week, I played around with this beautiful deep vampy polish from Rescue Beauty Lounge, and I think that this could maybe be classified as like a greeny blue in the bottle, because you see that lovely green flash. This is called Monologue, by the way. But on the nails, it felt like, I mean, this felt like super duper blue to me this week. The flash really comes out a lot more when this polish is wet or when it has a top coat on it. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like a nice deep inky blue. I did put down a base, stain blocker base coat with this just in case, because it is definitely the kind of shade that would stain if your nails are a little bit more porous. Mine take in a lot of acetone, and even my non-acetone nail polish remover is a little bit drying, I think. I mean, more so than if you weren't doing it all the time. So I think mine tends to absorb up a little bit more maybe than other people's, so I'm always cautious. But this was lovely. On the first coat, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but it needed that second coat for that depth and to just really, I don't know, like it needed the base, and then the second coat is what could do all the shining. The shining. Not that kind of shining. But yeah, I really did like this one. I noticed that the brush on these ones are a little bit thinner, so it makes it a little bit more like, not a little bit more work, it's just different. You have to adjust yourself for the brush. So anyway, let's see how it swatches. Another favorite of mine this week. It actually started last week because The Walking Dead came back, and that made me and Tim very happy. And so we got to start catching back up. Last week was like a really stressful episode because there was a lot of carnage. And then that was last week's. And then this week's, which was actually on Sunday, but we didn't watch it till like Wednesday. Thanks to DVR. was I really liked this episode. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't seen it yet, but there was some love interest stuff happening, and there was just I just enjoyed the storyline that took place. So that was definitely another favorite. Let's move on to purple. So another favorite. This one could have been in my top spot this week, but I had one that I liked a little bit better. Another really great cream for just like less than $2. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last. This is their spring limited edition layout in lavender. I held 3 out of the 4 polishes. In this line, I didn't pick up the blue because it wasn't there, or I would have picked it up. The formula on these babies are amazing, so if you spot them, just grab them. I think the display that I grabbed these from only had 2 of each color, so it's no wonder that they're just selling out and being gone. This is so great. Great, easy, creamy formula. Lays down so nice and pretty much almost opaque in one coat. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, so neutral. This was a polish that I was just kind of me about. So this is Ulta Bare Minimum, and this is just kind of a steely, chromy, brownie gray. So, I mean, it was okay. I like the concept of this. I just don't really love the frosty, like, liquid metallic polishes that much. I have to be in the mood for them. I don't know. They're just... I don't know. I guess it's just another one I wasn't in the mood for, kind of like that orange. Because I know that sometimes I have put on polishes like this and I've been like, oh yeah, ooh yeah. But I don't know, it was just okay. So let's take a look. Okay, so glitter this week comes from Pure Ice. I think I picked this up when I was, oh, I don't know when I picked this up. Oh, yes, I do. It was a Big Lots. Yes, I do remember. Big Lots. I talked, I think last week about how Big Lots had a lot of good stuff. So this is called Garter My Belt, and just look at the glory of this fuchsia polish. This is so, so pretty. I'm going to swatch it for you over this, the one that I have on my nails here from Essie, and it's just so delicious. It's a fuchsia purple. It's in a clear base, but it has very small glitters, then slightly bigger than that glitters, and then slightly bigger than that hex glitters, but nothing that's too big. Yeah, this is just really good. Let's take a look. I am going to mention a non-favorite this week. I watched a couple videos with my husband, thanks to Redbox, and we watched a couple that I actually really didn't, yeah, I just thought, well, I could have got those 2 hours back of my life. That one was called Love the Coopers. I really just didn't care for it. I think my favorite part was at the very end when I discovered that it was Steve Martin narrating the whole thing. And Tim was like, yeah, I told you that at the very beginning. And I was like, oh, I thought you were telling me some actor in this movie was Steve Martin. Anyway, it was like this whole like weird acknowledgement at the end where I was like, oh, I get it. That was like my favorite part of the whole movie. So it was a Christmas movie. I guess I'm pretty glad I didn't go see that in the theater. So I don't really recommend that movie. And the other one that unfortunately I didn't love, it was based on true events, and that was Everest. I also didn't watch that in the theaters. I waited to watch it at Redbox. And oh, the movie just made me feel too sad. I mean, you know when you're watching the previews that you're thinking that all these people are in these dire straits, like they're not all going to make it. And in fact, they don't all make it. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you, but at least a few survive. But there are enough people that don't survive, and I was just sad about it. I was just like, oh no. And like in the first few minutes, you're like, nobody should ever climb a mountain. It's too dangerous. I don't know. I was just feeling like, I was just like, oh, it just put me in a sad mood. So that's another non-favorite of mine this week. I'm trying to think if I watched a movie that was a favorite of mine this week. I can't think of a movie that I did watch. I was loving on the TV. I was loving me some Bachelor and loving me some Walking Dead. I already said that. And then the other show that we really like is on True TV, and it's called, sorry, Lincoln and his teacher are in the background, but it's called Impractical Jokers. That's a great one. That's a great family fun time, and we watch that with our kids and laugh and laugh and laugh. So you should check that out if you haven't checked it out. So we're on to our A+ polish, and I snagged this. I hauled this with another polish from KB Shimmer this week, and this is Peridot. This is from their Birthstone collection, and this is just so gorgeous. Peridot is my, you know, it's August Birthstone month, so it's my birthstone, so it's the one I was like, I really want the whole collection because it looked gorgeous, but I didn't. Just picked up this one, so I thought, well, that's the most meaningful to me. It's just a gorgeous kind of foily looking, beautiful chartreuse with holographic in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's actually a polish very similar to this in the Virago Varnish polishes, the Enology collection we're going to be talking about in a few days. But they're different in major ways, but this is kind of a similar idea to that. So anyway, this was my A+ out of the week. I loved it for various reasons that, you know, it's, you know, I have connections to it because of my birthday month, but also it's just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, let's take a look and see how it swatches. Okay guys, so that was my whole swatch fest. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you like when I add in some of my favorites out of the week. I will most certainly keep doing that, and I will just like jot them down as I think of them. And remember to mention them to you guys, because I know sometimes I just talk about completely random stuff, which I know some of you guys are totally fine with. Oh, my brother's calling me my biggest brother. But yeah, other things to let me know in the comments. As always, let me know your A+ polish of the week. Definitely enter my giveaway. I didn't talk about it before, but enter my weekly giveaway. All the info on that is in the bottom bar. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are a happy family here, and there's never negativity in the comments. So come on in, talk with everybody in the comments about what your favorite polishes are. That's what we like to do. And thanks you guys again for hanging out with me this week. Oh, I forgot to mention one of my other favorites was we went to Disneyland this week, and that was so much fun. And yeah, just great times all around. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today, and thank you for being sweet to everyone, me and everyone in the comments. I always appreciate that, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye. Okay. Next that I purchased in my initial haul of these polishes, this is called Made, and it's kind of It's kind of a demure pink. It's a little bit warm. I wouldn't naturally gravitate toward this color, but this is the first one that Honor picked off the shelf.